Hello friends, welcome to our online class of Oxford English Medium School, Sopra. Today we will learn about 5th lesson of Standard 6 and name of that lesson is Understanding Elementary Shapes. Friends, we observe many shapes around us. Some shapes are circular, some are curved, some shapes are made up of curved line or straight line. So, we can classify or we can arrange these shapes in so many categories like angles, straight line, segment, quadrilaterals, circles, whatever that. So today we will learn about some shapes. Let us consider our first shape, that is angle. We know that angle is made up of two rays. But condition is that two rays must have one common endpoint. So two rays having one common endpoint forms an angle. There are 6 types of angle. We know acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and complete angle. Today we will get some information about these angles. Let us consider first angle, that is acute angle. When the angle between two rays having one end point common, if it is less than 90 degree, then that angle is called as a acute angle. So, angle having a measure less than 90 degree is called as a acute angle. Let us see a figure of acute angle LMN. In this diagram, we observe angle M is less than 90 degree. This angle is having two rays that are ray ML, ray MN, and these two rays have one common endpoint, that is M. Second type is that right angle. This right angle is also made up of two rays. They are having one common endpoint, that is Q. Angle between these two rays, that means the rays QP and ray QR, is of 90 degree. So when angle between two rays is of 90 degree, that angle is called as a right angle. And when angle between the two rays is greater than 90 degree, then that type of angle is called as a obtuse angle. See in this figure of angle XYZ, we are having rays YZ and rays YX. These two rays have one common endpoint, that is Y. So at the point Y, we have an angle which is greater than 90 degree. So this angle is called as a obtuse angle. When angle between these two rays is greater than 90, it is called as obtuse angle, we know that. But when angle between these two rays is exactly of 180 degree, then we call that angle as a straight angle. And one important condition is that the two arms of this angle are opposite ray. See in this figure, ray OA and ray OB, they are forming a straight angle. Ray OA and ray OB, they are the opposite ray. So angle between these two rays is of 180 degree. So we call that angle as a straight angle. Now when measure of angle is of greater than 180 degree, then that angle is called as a reflex angle. See in this figure, the outer angle that is greater than 180 degree. So this angle is called as a reflex angle. When there is a one complete revolution, at that time the angle is of 360 degree and that angle is called as a complete angle. So angle having a measure of 360 degree is called as a complete angle. See in this figure, ray OA, when we rotate that ray in one direction only and it comes to the original place again, then there is a one complete revolution, and at that time the angle formed is of 360 degree. So today we learn about the types of angle. Let us think about the types of triangles. How we can name the triangles? We can name the triangles based on two criteria. One is based on sides and second is based on angles. So we can name the triangles according to the sides and according to the angles. Let us consider the first type, naming a triangle based on sides. We know that triangle is a plane figure. It has 3 vertices, 3 sides and 3 angles. When all the 3 sides are not equal, that type of triangle is called as a scalene triangle. See in figure PQR. In this diagram, the segment PQ, segment QR and segment PR, we can call the sides PQ, side QR and side PR. These 3 sides are of different lengths. So that type of triangle is called as a scalene triangle. Suppose when the 2 sides of a triangle are equal, then what we call to that triangle? So when triangle having 2 sides similar length, that type of triangle is called as a isosceles triangle. See the figure of triangle XYZ. In this diagram, the side XY and side XZ of this triangle are of having equal length. So this triangle is called as a isosceles triangle. So we can form a definition of isosceles triangle like a triangle having 2 sides equal is called as a isosceles triangle. And when all the 3 sides of triangle are equal, then what we will call? Yes, correct. We call that is a equilateral triangle. See in this figure ABC, all the 3 sides of this triangle AB, BC and AC. These 3 sides are having of equal length. So triangle having all sides of equal length, that triangle is called as a equilateral triangle. We can name the triangle according to the measure of angles. So naming a triangle based on angles, we can name the triangle as acute angle triangle, right angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. When a triangle is having its angle as acute angles, that type of triangle is called as acute angle triangle. See in figure of triangle LMN, all the 3 angles are having the measure less than 90 degree. That means all the 3 angles of this triangle are acute angles. So this triangle is called as acute angle triangle. When a triangle having one of its angle as a right angle, then that type of triangle is called as a right angle triangle. See in this figure XYZ, angle Y is of 90 degree. That means it is a right angle. So this type of triangle is called as right angle triangle. Triangle XYZ is a right angle triangle because it is having angle of 90 degree at a vertex Y. So angle Y is having measure of 90 degree. That's why this type of triangle XYZ is called as a right angle triangle. Now our third type is obtuse angle triangle. In this triangle, one of the angle must be greater than 90 degree. That means it must be of measure more than 90 degree, and that angle we know that it is called as obtuse angle. Triangle having only one angle of greater than 90 degree, that means it is having obtuse angle, that triangle is called as a obtuse angle triangle. So today we learn about types of angle, naming a triangle based on sides and naming a triangles based on angles. Now we will collect some information about polygons. We have learned about polygon of 3 side and 4 side. The polygon having 3 sides, we call that polygon as triangle, and polygon having 4 sides, we call that polygon as a quadrilateral. We know that very well. So let us study about more polygons. A polygon having 5 sides, that type of polygon is called as pentagon. This pentagon has 5 vertex, 5 sides and 5 angles. When a polygon is having 6 sides, that is called as hexagon. Hexagon has 6 sides, 6 vertex and 6 angles. When a polygon is having 7 sides, that type of polygon is called as heptagon. Heptagon have 7 sides, 7 vertex and 7 angles. Octagon polygon is having number of sides 8 side, 8 vertex and 8 angles. Now let us learn about quadrilaterals in detail. A polygon having 4 sides, it is called as a quadrilateral. Square is a quadrilateral. Square has all 4 sides equal. Angles are of 90 degree. Every angle of square is of 90 degree. Second one is rectangle. In this rectangle, opposite sides are equal. And angle of this rectangle, each angle is of 90 degree. Parallelogram is having its opposite sides parallel and opposite angles of this parallelogram is also equal. But it is not necessary that each angle should be of 90 degree. A quadrilateral having opposite sides parallel is called as a parallelogram. So like this definition, square and rectangle can also be called as parallelogram because their opposite sides are parallel. Rhombus is another quadrilateral. It is also having opposite sides parallel, but its all sides are of equal length, so it is called as a rhombus. Trapezium is another example of quadrilateral. In this case, only one pair of opposite side is parallel, and that quadrilateral is called as a trapezium.